Y'all, I couldn't wait to talk about this topic today. Today's topic is going to be about MrBeast doing the $456,000 Squid Game in real life. Now, we all know MrBeast. MrBeast is probably one of the best YouTubers when it comes to creativity and the best ideals, right? He goes above and beyond. Well, he did the Squid Game, but you would have thought he made Squid Game. You would have thought that was his movie the way he did it. He did it the exact identical way. I've seen people try to mock it, make YouTube Squid Game videos and challenges, but he literally did it the exact way. I'm talking about from 456 players to the actual scenery. You gotta give a shout out to MrBeast for this one. You gotta give a shout out to just the set designers, anybody that was active as far as helping out the scenery and making it just like the Squid Game, because it was too exact. It was to the T. I cannot make this up. Like, it was the best Squid Game I've ever seen, video I've ever seen on YouTube yet. If you have not seen it, type in MrBeast Squid Game. It will pop up so quick. He made it even the gaming was so realistic. Like, he actually changed somebody's life. So it really was one winner. He chose 456 people like the movie. And he even had a dude that looked just like the main character. It was this Asian dude that I think he was 456, number 456. He made sure, no, just happened, the 456 dude was an Asian dude. They all start off, like I say, doing the green light, red light, green light game. And it was just so fun to watch because it was so real life. Like, there was a girl that wanted to win so bad. She kept running after they pushed when they pushed red light. She kept going. She don't even care. Now for the red light, green light, they gave you actual sensors. So like, there's a sensor on your actual body that literally like can detect if you move or not. So you couldn't even cheat at all. So it was literally, you just had to literally not move when he says stop, and they just randomly chose, and they got a bunch of people out on that. The second round was the honeycomb game, where you gotta cut out a cookie, right? Like with a piece of needle. They put a freaking lighter. They dropped a random lighter for somebody to use, and for to see what shape you choose, because everybody watched the movie, you had to randomly get in a random line. It was 4 lines, right? Which basically, it was 4 different shapes. You don't know because it's getting hidden behind a screen, right? You don't know. You just stand behind the line, you guess. And whatever line you stand in, that's the shape you get. And they uncover the screen, and you get to see what shape you chose by depending on what random line you chose. You can pick any line you want, so it's random. People got the star, people got the umbrella, the circle, the triangle, and people got it. They got the umbrella. People under the umbrella. It was just cool that I saw them actually reenact the movie, and they dropped the lighter for somebody to use, and it was just so cool to see. But what really got me going crazy was in the movie. Everybody beats them, they start killing each other in the movie, while they're sleeping. So instead of doing that, they did a what do you call it? Where you actually you snap it. It's called got you or dot you, and you snap it. You hit it on the ground. You gotta flip it over. And so that was cool that they implemented that. Even after the second round, when they did the honeycomb, they put in an ultimatum. MrBeast said, "You know what? Let's just get some more people out. If y'all want to leave right now, y'all can get $4,000." Hey, you just saw white girls and people that wasn't too athletic, knowing that the tug of war game was next. They dipped. They got out of there. They was like, "Bro, I ain't doing this. 4,000. That's a come up. So I just come here to play 2 rounds, and all I gotta do is complete the 2 rounds, and I get 4,000. I'm gone." I would have personally took the 4,000, and it was funny because if you didn't take that 4,000, after that he didn't give no more ultimatums. He didn't give you no more options like that. You couldn't just receive 4,000 or up. You couldn't receive no money like that as far as just completing around and leaving. Didn't go like that. That was a one-time thing. So if you didn't take it before and you got eliminated, you walking out with only 2,000. Now, he did guarantee everybody $2,000 for just participating. I feel like, that's MrBeast. He's gonna go all out. The grand prize is $456,000. He even had it to where he had the same thing with the Squid Game. He had a big old ball, so you could look at the ball and see how much money you really can win. And it was real because somebody actually gonna win this. Somebody's life gonna change on $456,000. So you really playing the game for real. Forget the movie. This real life for real now. You really playing for your livelihood right now. This could change your whole life. Well, anyways, after the honeycomb game, he implemented the next round, which was, I think, the tug of war. And the tug of war, oh, that was shady. They did it just like the games too. Like they literally, like the dudes were like, no, we're not accepting any girls. No girls allowed. No girls allowed at all. So the girls were getting kicked out and just put into their own groups. So of course they're gonna lose. And the dudes were just being very like aggressive. I was like, whoa, they really want to win this money for real. Well, y'all know who won with the tug of war. It was just survival of the fittest, whoever was the strongest. And so, like I was saying earlier, to get to the next, I believe, the next game. No. After that round, they had the marble game, but they tricked them. If you came in with a friend or a partner, or you was talking to somebody, you was on camera the whole time, getting filmed, getting watched. So literally, you got matched up with your partner or the person you was talking to the whole time because they had hidden cameras following you everywhere, seeing like who you was talking to and who you was actually cool with. So that had to be your partner for the marble game. Man, and it was funny because, you know, some partners did it just like the movie and just let their other friend win because it was a better chance of that person winning. Some people played marble games. Some people didn't even know how to play the marble games. So they was throwing it on the wall to see who could get the closest. I mean, it was just a bunch of different ways that I saw how they played the game. And it was, like I said, it was just fun to watch, man, because he made it to the T. Every round was the exact same thing, from the beds to the colors, to the surrounding, to the game, to the actual items in the actual game was exactly like MrBeast went all out, 100 out of 100. I literally felt like I watched a movie. I felt like MrBeast made this movie. I cannot boost this up. It had to get talked about. As a matter of fact, it was so talked about that right now I believe it's at 42 million, going to be 50 million in the first 20 hours, I believe. I know when I first watched it, when it first came out, it already is at 5 million. 5 million. After 4 hours, they had it #1 trending on YouTube. So you already know this ain't no regular MrBeast video. This is a top 5 MrBeast popular video. Like, so if you ain't seeing this now, you might as well watch it now, because it's gonna pop up on your explore page or recommended page anyways. There, you gotta go watch this. This is some like, whoa, if you ain't watched Squid Game, just watch MrBeast Squid Game. It's even better because this is actual real life now. Like, somebody actually won. Um, uh, After the marble game, the like I was telling y'all earlier about this, but they played the little got you game where you gotta flip the card, and first 16 people did it because you know, in the movie people died, so he just implemented the same thing. So it was like 50 players left, so the first 16 is the ones that's going to go play the next game, which is the mirror game. You have to figure out which mirror is real and which one's fake, and it's like 20 of them, and you got to guess and get to the other end. It's like you start here, and there's a mirror side by side. You got to keep picking the right one, and if you don't get the right one, you fall. And it's only 16 people, so you had to win that got you game. So with the mirror game was insane to me, bro. I was like, what the freak? Because I thought the people in the back was gonna be good. The people in the front start stalling like the real movie. They didn't move. They were like, I'm not going. If somebody number 8 or higher don't go, I'm not moving. So then it got to where there was like 1 minute left, and there's like freaking 5 people on one plate. The people in the back can't even go, and you're too far. So if you way back here and you need to get over here, and you're way back here, you don't have but 10 seconds left. You can't make it over there. So you got to hurry up and go, or push somebody or everything. It just got mayhem. They all start jumping. People that were number 10 or number 11 or 12 just start getting in front of them and just going in front of the other people because they knew they wouldn't make it. And they were all lose. The dude even stated, like number 2 or 3 was like, if y'all don't go, if one of y'all don't get in front of me, we gonna all lose. I'll make sure of that. I ain't going. And I don't blame him, because $456,000 is on the line. Now, let me remind you something. Let me give y'all some PSs and some, FYIs real quick. MrBeast spent 4.5 million or 3.5 million. I think it was either 3.5 or 4.5 million just to make this video. Yes, it was sponsored, but to pay for this video was 3.5 to 4.5 million dollars to make. That's how you know he went all out. As y'all know, he bought a new facility, so it rooms, like 8 rooms, so he could have put each round in each one of those rooms in this facility and had it all done that single day. So you don't have to just keep remodeling a room. They're all done. So he has the room for it, but it's just the fact that he spent so much money in it, and then all the money he makes from this, he's going to fund it for another video. This is going to do a little bit more because Squid Game in general, the movie, is actually viral itself. So implementing that with him being already viral, it's like 2 viral things going on at one time. It's going to explode the internet, which he has already. Like I said, after 4 hours, it was already at #1 trending. it was already at like freaking 20 million at that time after 4 hours. Now it's out approaching 50 million. It's almost a day, like 20 hours in, and it's literally 50 million. Talking about 6ix9ine type views right now. That's insane. Who knows how many views are gonna actually get? It could touch 1 billion for all we know. Who knows? MrBeast is that type of guy. Anyways, after the mirror game, that got hectic. They all ended up jumping. They all was on one plate at one time. They all jumped. Some got what do you call that? Didn't make it, and so they got cut off the thing. And so they finished it off with the musical chairs. Instead of doing the Squid Game, they did musical chairs because he said, bro, Korea does Squid Game. Nobody knows how to actually play that. So in the US, we just do musical chairs. And that went, like, they put him in handcuffs and made him, like, sit down when the music stopped. And that just got so much anxiety. It just made you feel it because how close you are. $456,000, I believe. Yes, $456,000 to correct if I haven't said it the right way. But just on the line, you just seeing the big ball with all the money in cash. All you got to do is outbeat one person. There's one chair left, and it's just you or another person. All you got to do is win. The runner-up ended up getting 10,000. I'm not gonna tell y'all who won, but it was just cool to see the dude that won. Because if you watch earlier in the movie or in the YouTube video, the 16 people they chose, they asked them in general what would they do if they would win this $456,000, and all of them said the weirdest thing I've ever heard. They all said, "I'll give it to my friends and family." Like, when you ask somebody what you gonna do with $456,000, you say, I'm finna go journey, I'm finna travel, I'm finna go on vacation, I'm finna buy me a new car, I'm finna buy me a new house, I'm finna go buy me stuff, I'm finna save, I'm finna invest, I'm finna I don't know, get a financial advisor, I'm finna put this in the bank, I'm finna do this, I'm finna pay off my debts, my loans. All of them were literally worried about giving it to somebody else, they family and they friends. So honestly, you could tell that they're very home base where they live with their parents, and their parents have always paid their way and treated them right, so they want to give back to their parents and feel like they did something for them. So it was just cool just seeing them not wanting the money for themselves. They wanted the money to give to their parents and other friends. I'm like, cool, can I be your friend? But anyways, the, the person that ends up winning, it was cool to see him win because of his story and how he said he was going to give to his family and friends. So I was like, cool. I'm not going to tell y'all who won, but it was just cool to see that. The overall movie is just not movie. It's so good you think it's a movie. The overall YouTube video was a dub. I've never seen 25 minutes worth of footage. He put a whole show into 25 minutes and it was more entertaining. You would have thought MrBeast came up with this idea of Squid Game. That's how good it was. It was to the T. Every single thing. It was cool to see the main star like almost make it all the way, and it was just too accurate, bro. Everything, bro. From him dropping the lighter, like just stuff that they did in the movies. Everything. Even with the where you had to do the mirror game and it's only 16 people and you go in order from 116, you had to literally guess a person. They put the numbers backwards behind the dummies and you don't know which number, you just have to literally guess. So you have to just randomly think like, should I choose this one or this one, this one? Because you don't want to get number 1, 2, or 3 because you know you're going to automatically get eliminated. But it was crazy because they were getting lucky. Some of the number 1, 2, 3s, and 4s, I think they end up making it by them being strategic and literally just getting lucky. I was like, dang, what the freak? And then it was so devastating to see like some of the people jump ahead of them and they were actually getting it and going and actually getting the right mirrors. And then next thing you know, you're like, oh, they finna make it, they finna make it. And then boom, just drops. It was so cool. Even with the cookie game, they thought they were so calm. I seen this one girl. She thought she was so calm, bro. She was licking the cookie because in the movie, the Squid Game movie, they were licking the actual cookie to like break it up instead of using the needle. And she tried to do it, and it broke. It broke and split right in half, bro. It was like, you bozo thought you could really do it, but I used that needle. There was just a bunch of stuff I seen, bro. That was just so cool. In that YouTube video, you gotta watch it. I'll put the link in the description. Had to be talked about. Biggest topic right now. It's the #1 trending video. When you watch it, it's still gonna be #1 trending, most likely, because that's how good it is. It's something to watch. It's entertaining, and it definitely will put your heart rate up. And it, like, unlike the movie, it's actually real. So somebody actually's life just changed with $456,000. So to me, that's like, wow, MrBeast, you go all out. And like I told you, he got the runner up 10,000, and like I said, man, he's just the GOAT when it comes to this. That will conclude this topic. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all get y'all feedback on the video and how y'all feel about it. I feel like everybody needs a applaud for this one. Anybody that put any 2 cents into that movie, even the participants, everybody, from the workers to the people that they gotta clean this, to the people that painted anything. If you put your 2 cents in, the directors, the producers, MrBeast himself, anybody else that had the idea and was coming up with all this content, oh my gosh, you're insane. The movie's been out for about almost a month now, so you know that he's been working on this for a while. So he's been waiting for this moment. He knew this video was gonna blow. He was just waiting for this stuff to get set up and all this get edited. Shout out to the editors too. And shout out to everybody that's a part of this video in general. Y'all going down in history. You will forever be able to watch this video. Anyways, y'all give y'all feedback on what y'all think about the video, and or if you haven't watched it, y'all watch it and come back and tell me how y'all feel about it. Trust me, it's a 10 out of 10. I can't make this up. It's better than Squid Game. That's how good it is. But anyways, I'll catch y'all next time.